Thank
All
you.
right. All right. So we're gonna talk a bit once again about work-life culture. We were just speaking about the sick days.
Mhm.
So how do you feel? I feel like you've been giving some great insight in this, but how do you feel about the current work-life climate?
Um,
So this would be post-quarantine, or I guess you could say during quarantine, where we've been kind of switching to either a remote model or a hybrid model.
yeah, I think like there's something really important about making sure that we again like have that really honest conversation with ourselves. Honestly, where do I like how where am I at my best? Like where do I function at my best level? Like where I'm most productive, where I'm most innovative, where I'm most capable of doing what my job role asks of me. And I do appreciate like if you're a barista, like you'll have to go to the cafe and do the work. If you are, I don't know, like if you are a pilot, you'll have to get on the plane. Like you can't really do that from home. Like I'm just thinking of random examples, but there are so many office jobs where like my own, like where we can all look at, okay, so what are the times of the day that I perform the most? Like what are the ways that help me be my best self? And then have a conversation with your team. Where are we as a team most productive, most successful, most efficient? And then figure out based on all of these things as a team, what works for us as a group of people that collaborate and work closely together. Okay, you think also about your stakeholders. When are they present? When are they available? What else do we need? But like you start building that from kind of yourself outwards. And obviously you'll need to compromise. Like it's always there. Like even if you just try to go for a dinner with your friends, like you'll have to compromise. Maybe one of you wants Thai and the other one wants Indian, and then you kind of try and figure out which one you're going to eat tonight, because you're not going to sit in two separate restaurants while you do that, right? So it's the same in workplace. You sometimes have to compromise and come together. But what is the best middle ground? Like what will help you be the most efficient and productive? And I think that is more important than whether it's going to be fully back to the office, whether it's going to be a hybrid model, whether it's we're staying back in our houses because that actually allows us to get rid of that building that we're using. There's so many different scenarios, but that conversation needs to happen again first. And I'm a fan of conversations, as you can tell.
Exactly, exactly. For me personally, I really do like where we're heading. It's something that, if I could have done a thesis on it long, long ago, I've always came across so many studies speaking about if we were able to allow for flexibility within work, not just a rigid 9 to 5, like you said, in that box. Now that we're able to kind of go outside of it, we're starting to see that one, employees are happy. Happy employees means better productivity, and also, you're able to actually have service outside of certain hours, where let's say people, everyone, if everyone works 9 to 5 and I need something after 5 p.m., what am I supposed to do? That used to be such a common
Exactly.
problem, right? Like bankings and all that kind of stuff. So now we're starting to see, okay, people can work from home, people can be in the office. If you're going to go into the office, it's to collaborate or have some meetings, things like
Mm,
that. And I've always been glad to see that. I'm like, okay, this is a possibility. It's not being explored. What is going on? And now with something like the quarantine forcing this conversation, now you're starting to see so many workplaces finally adopt it. And those who don't adopt it are actually getting backlash, forcing their employees to be back into the office for 5 days a week, right? So there's so much around it. And I'm personally happy that we're finally having this conversation. So it's great that.
If you want to hear more stories, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like. To support more youth by youth led projects, visit us at youthspeak.ca, where you can donate and spread youth mental health awareness.
YouthSpeak Performance Charity. Speak, inspire, change.